Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you about somebody that had felt some sense of belonging. This is, the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, or this is somebody who really understands me. I could be about a community as well, but I do feel like it's probably more on the romantic side. But then we've got the Five of Pentacles suggesting that this has ended and this person is looking back on this, as a fond memory, but also kind of in a sad way because it's not what they have anymore. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a good day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with the Earth and Bone Oracle. What else do we have? Hello, Corey. How are you doing? Number 6, surrender, letting go, trust, consideration, and expansion. So there's one person in this connection who decided this isn't really something that's going to work for me. Hold on a second. For the long term, it was trying to listen to me for a command. Hello, Sandra. How are you doing? Hello, William. So this is about being honest about what's actually working and what isn't. Realizing that there's something that needs to change. Number 31, conjurer, higher self, subconscious, influencing, and creation. I know that it might be easier for me to stay here and just kind of pretend like this is working out for me. But the reality is I need to go where I would be happier, or I need to walk away from something that is not what I thought it was. Hello, Patrick. How are you doing? What's up, Grant? Are you having a good day? This is the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. King of Wands in the reverse and the Hierophant. It does feel to me that we've had somebody with a bit of a negative attitude towards this relationship and maybe had the opportunity to apologize or change some behavior, but they're being seen as impulsive or unwilling to really be consistent, right? One day you may feel like things are getting better. The next day it's like, oh, this again. Eight of Cups. So we have someone that walked away. Page of Cups in the reverse. Because if I have to decide between being in a relationship with somebody where I'm not very happy, or potentially being, not super happy, but being alone, I'd rather be alone, right? If I'm gonna feel lonely, might as well not have to be responsible for someone else's emotions, right? This is how someone was thinking. Let's just walk away from this King of Wands in the reverse because I can't win anyway. Seven of Wands in the reverse and the Two of Wands in the reverse. Even though this King of Wands in the reverse may have made it seem like nothing would really hurt them, or they were, kind of walls up, whatever happened with this Eight of Cups, someone walking away, this is something that did hurt their ego and their feelings, right? Maybe they like to pretend they don't have feelings, but they've got feelings. Hello, Christy. Hello, Spirit Walker. How are we doing today? Hello, DeMarco. Hello, John and Frederick. How's your day? What else do we have? Ten of Wands, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. This person's angry and frustrated and feeling like they don't have any options. And it's because they have lost this relationship, because this Ace of Pentacles in the reverse is clarifying the Hierophant, which is a reference to a relationship, right? So I've lost this. I've messed up enough where now I don't know if there's anything I can do to resolve this. Eight of Wands in the reverse. I can't say anything. Eight of Cups because I said or did something to make this person walk away. They're not going to listen to me now, even if I did try to make things right. This person feels stuck and they're probably getting to the point where they're blaming themselves. Like, this is a situation of my own making. I pushed this person away. Yeah, Eight of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. So number 9 could be important. Of course, we did have 2 8s as well. Well, 3, because we have the Eight of Swords as well. So basically, we've got somebody who is feeling stuck, like I said. I mean, does that look like someone who is free to roam about the cabin? Not really. Because they were, how do I say this? They put some sort of concept of independence or being on their own or making their own decisions on some sort of pedestal, right? They were stubborn or they didn't want to consider someone else's feelings. They just wanted to live life the way they wanted to. They didn't really want to accommodate what the other person needed. This is not a partnership type of relationship. This is like a my way or the highway. Like, hop in, you don't have any choices, buckle up. And whoever walked away, the Eight of Cups, they're like, okay, well, that doesn't work for me. So I guess this isn't a thing anymore. This is the Cats Rule the Earth. Hello, Illuminati. Hello, En France. How we doing? Hello, Lil A. How are you doing? What else do we have? Page of Swords, Ace of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. So they admitted to themselves or maybe, expressed that they had feelings, but not, I feel like I want to use the word effusively, not like frequently, not like it wasn't an obvious loving relationship, right? People may have viewed you as argumentative. With the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like a lot of stubborn energy comes through and a lot of I'm going to be this way because I feel like it and I care about how people view us or me. Hello, Anthony. How are you doing? Hello, Peggy. How did I miss you? Happy Tuesday. All right, what else do we have? Six of Cups in the reverse. Two of Wands in the reverse. Page of Wands in the reverse. So if you're going to play those games, or if you're going to like get angry about every little thing, or if you're not willing to, approach the connection respectfully, then I view this as a lesson, not a connection that I want to invest in over a long period of time, right? Thanks for teaching me what I don't want. Add that to the list. We found another flag. It's a red one. Yes. Somebody catalog it, please. What are we going to name it? Douchebaggers Boris? Does that mean from the bar? Yeah, probably should have known that. Just like, okay, well, I guess that isn't going to work. So I thought you were cool, but maybe not. Page of Wands in the reverse can be about a lack of communication or miscommunication, but it can also be about, hey, I thought I saw something I liked. I thought you were cool. Turns out you are not. No, not very cool. Hello, how's it going, Danny? I hope you're having a good day. Hermit and Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles. Tell me that's not adorable. I love it. So we've got the King of Wands in the reverse, learning a lesson through loss. It is like kicking and screaming or, pulling teeth, but this person is learning a lesson. It is because of how they treated you that they are losing this connection with you. And it is because of the void you leave in their life when you walk away that they fully understand what it was that they messed up or what value you added to their life that they can no longer count on. Don't know what you got till it's gone, right? Nine of Cups in the reverse. King of Swords in the reverse. The Star in the reverse. They're being faced with the realization that being selfish or prioritizing their own needs and not really considering yours at all, maybe speaking at a turn or being argumentative, maybe even some name calling or telling you, some I don't really believe in you kind of things. It really is apparent to them. I really started all those fights. I really made things into problems that weren't really problems. I guess I kind of understand why that person walked away. I guess I can't really blame them, This is the Voyager of the Soul, Voyage of the Soul. I've been watching too much Star Trek, you guys. Hello, Bernice. How are you doing? Hello, Aqua Beauty. How's your day going? Polarity, contrast, resistance, pull, yin and yang, and magnetic. We want different things. We have different energy. I want to make things right or, have a harmonious connection. And you're always over here thinking of a new way to start a fight. Dreams, lucid, subconscious, prophecy, patterns, answers, and journal. I do feel like there's a message that reached this. I kind of want to call you the Knight of Pentacles. The person who's walking away. I guess you're kind of the Queen of Pentacles too. I feel like there was a message that was like, yeah, I know you feel like walking away and we feel like that's a great idea. Like there was a panel of people that you think they're really cool and they all voted on it. They may not in real life even know you, right? But it's like this weird message I feel like a lot of you got in this dream. It's like, yep, you should go. It's about time. Oh, look at the time. An increase in your intuition or your discernment probably happened over the last 3 to 4 months. You don't fall for people's tricks the way you used to. Indulge, laughter, pleasure, bliss, vacation, escape, and rebel. Answers, clarity, transparency, justification, disclosed, and bear, and justice, decisions, fairness, review, laws, and consequences. So I do feel like there is something here that this King of Wands in the reverse was doing that was disrespectful towards you. It could be, I promised you that I would stop smoking cigarettes, but I'm sneaking in behind your back, or I could, have promised that I would stop gambling, but I'm still, stop spending money on blah, blah, blah. there's something here where this King of Wands, I feel, was likely to get into arguments or be defensive over certain behaviors because they felt like this Queen of Pentacles was always like nagging him about it or trying to tell him how to like live their life. But the thing is, there are lessons being learned, plural, for this King of Wands in the reverse, because when the King of Wands in the reverse no longer has this Queen of Pentacles to like make things better, all of a sudden they're starting to realize all of these things that they've been doing are pretty much why they are where they are, or why things aren't working out for them in a certain way. This is the Kipper. Looks like we have a fartologist. Welcome. I have my suspicions. I think I know you. Hello, Third Eye. How are you doing? All right, what else do we have? We've got pathway number 35, message number 7, and judication in the reverse number 30. Interesting, because judication in the reverse is clarifying justice. So yeah, maybe there are some things that this King of Wands in the reverse felt like they could do, and it wasn't really like no one could really like change their behavior. But if it's one of those things where in order for things to work out with you, whether it's a friendship, a work situation, or a relationship, and that person isn't willing to do the things that you would consider like the bare minimum, right? Things that I feel are like basic respect or like, you know, proper communication, then it's no longer a decision of yours. You've already made your decision. I'm willing to do this, but not this. Now it's my turn to decide. If you're not willing to do the things that I feel are like the basic, then pretty much that means I have to like keep it moving, right? So this King of Wands in the reverse is learning some lessons they've kind of been avoiding because someone tells them, I'm not going to put up with you anymore. I'm good. I'm over it. Nice knowing you, kind of, a little bit. Sometimes, not every day. This is the Tattoo Tarot. What else do we have? 2 Swords in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. So in other words, this Queen of Pentacles is deciding you don't really have to offer what it is that I'm looking for. And apparently I don't really want to put up with whatever it is that you feel is acceptable behavior. So even though I haven't found this person yet, this King of Pentacles, I know they're out there. I'm going to find somebody that is more like, you know, looking for the same kind of connection, because this ain't it, you know? If I have to like convince you of things in terms of how to respect people or how to, maybe it's a thing, you know, pertaining to your love languages. Maybe you just really are not the best fit, right? So this Queen of Pentacles is saying, I'm going to go out there and see what else I can find, because I deserve a King of Pentacles and you're a King of Wands in the reverse, not to be trusted. Fool, Page of Wands, and the Empress, because I do feel like this Queen of Pentacles is quite astute when it concerns self-awareness. They do feel like they've achieved a lot, they've accomplished a lot, they've worked on themselves a lot, and they're not afraid to look for something new if their current situation isn't working out for them. That's part of why they're at the Empress level. This is saying, I prioritize my mental health, my physical health. I want to be in a situation or, you know, a circumstance that shows that I've learned those lessons, or shows that I'm with somebody who appreciates those lessons too, right? Hello, Matt. How are you doing? Ten of Wands, 6 of Pentacles. So it's karmic justice for this to end. This King of Wands in the reverse will learn at least one kind of difficult lesson through the Queen of Pentacles or Empress walking away. Remember not to get too caught up on those genders. This is energy that I'm reading, not other things. But this is, you know what? You probably think that I won't walk away. You probably think that I'm going to stay and hang out for this relationship that isn't really that great. But I'm not. I'm going to go out here and see what else I can find because I know that I deserve to be with a King of Pentacles. So they reject the offer or they end the relationship with the King of Wands in the reverse, which they feel like they probably should have done a long time ago. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. There was something that made them kind of like second guess their opinion. There could have been a delay in terms of other things happening in their life. Like, I really do feel like I should do this, but maybe I need to wait until after the holidays, or maybe I need to wait until I move. There's something else here that they were like, this will time out well, and then I'll do it. This is the signs of the times. What else do we have? Enlightenment, Lotus Flower, number 27. Number 42, Tree Ancestry. Remember I told you that many of you have gotten some sort of intuitive message. I do feel like it would be from somebody that you are related to, even if they may have passed on. And this could be as simple as, you know, you find a letter that your grandma wrote you 10 years ago. And one of the last things it says is, remember you're, you know, incredible and you deserve somebody who makes you happy or something. It's not always obvious, but it's a message that's like, oh, you know what? You're right. But I do feel like it's somebody who is family to you or like family. Hello, Sage. How are you doing? Let's see. This is the Gold Foil Tarot. What else do we have? Death in the reverse, 10 of Cups, the Hanged Man in the reverse. If you're not willing to change, then you don't get to, you know, have that companionship, that 10 of Cups, right? So Hanged Man in the reverse, it's like you refuse to change your ways. You refuse to see things in a different perspective. You only wanted to think about how things impacted you. And that's not really how you go about a real healthy relationship, you know? Gotta be able to think about the other person too. Not just them, but two. All right, what else do we have? 7 of Wands. King of Swords and the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is not going to sit well with the King of Wands in the reverse. They're going to feel like they need to defend this connection or they need to pursue a conversation with you. I do feel like the King of Swords is kind of giving off this like, I'm not necessarily going to approach this in a respectful manner, more so like a what do you think you're doing kind of thing. 9 of Pentacles in the reverse suggests that this is somebody who wants a relationship, but not for the right reasons. This could be someone who just doesn't want to have to pay 100% for their things, right? Well, it's easier if we live together because then I don't have to pay the whole rent, you know, whatever. But this could also just be somebody who feels like they should be able to be in control of when things end. Two of Cups, Nine of Wands. So they're trying to find a way to salvage this relationship with a person who was like basically already checked out, right? Already thinking about new things, new places, new chapters. Not really looking to be convinced to go back. Four of Swords and the High Priestess. I do feel like this is somebody who's going to be secretive about what they're actually doing. Okay, is this like I'm actually doing my stuff? Three of Pentacles for what? They're asking a friend. This is a phone a friend moment. Hey, I totally messed up my relationship, and I think it's because I was a jerk and I only thought about myself. What should I do? Think about the other person's feelings? I never thought about that. Great idea. Thanks, guy. They phone a friend and they're like, have you tried being a nice person? You know, the like side-eyeing puppet. Hello, Deborah. How are you doing? I'm trying real hard not to compare this to like, have you tried plugging it in yet? Like, this is like, what about being nice to the person that you love? It's worth a thought. I know it seems weird to you, but a lot of people do it. I know, not you. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. They haven't learned their lesson yet. This is like you try to take the cookies out of the oven and they're not done yet. This is probably gonna be okay. You could probably eat them, probably not get sick, probably still be good. But you know you should probably put them back in the oven for like 3 minutes. This person, don't put them in the oven, but like they're not done. Okay. They still got a little bit of processing time left. Half-cooked burrito, if you know my channel. Six of Cups in the reverse, because they still have these karmic tendencies that they have not retired, okay? This is kind of making me feel like I struggle with accountability. If I have to be honest about what's going on or how I've been acting or why I said what I said, that makes me uncomfortable. So I'd rather have this like, I feel like they're very controlling over the details. Very controlling over how people see them. You know, don't talk to your friends about me, or if you're upset, I expect you just to like deal with it on your own. It's nobody's business, that kind of thing. All right. This is the Overthinker's Oracle. What else do we have? I like it, Deborah. Goodbye forever. Forever, ever. Forever, ever. All right. Sorry. Sometimes my little tiny hands don't work well with these like 300 card decks. All right. Yeah, I kind of thought so. Remember I said it feels like they want the relationship back, but not necessarily for the right reasons. It's like, yeah, I don't want to like clean up after myself. So if you could move back in, that'd be great. I feel terrible for ghosting you and not having the courage to say what needed to be said. I do feel like this is someone who gets overwhelmed. I do think they start fights, but if fights are not going the way they want them to, they might just hang up or walk away, or like it's like they're overloaded, right? Like, because they have to be winning, right? They're sorry that they broke your heart, but apparently not enough to like change the things that would make it so they never did that again. Look, I didn't spell these, so don't come for me. Okay, this is like not my spelling. But they're afraid to commit. I'm going to do anything and everything to win you back. So I'm still afraid of commitment, but I really want to make sure that you still want it. Okay. Oh, that's great for me. My pride and ego got the best of me. So this is somebody, I'm not too surprised considering we have the King of Wands energy. Granted, it's in the reverse. But this is somebody who is, I think, quite powerful when they think about it. But they do they limit themselves because of the choices that they make. But we did have someone who came out as the sorcerer, right? This is someone who tries to make things work their way, but they don't really have a full appreciation for gravitational pull or that Queen of Wands energy, right? Like I draw in the opportunities that are meant for me as opposed to that's the only thing that could ever make me happy right there. And it's the only place I'm going to cast my fishing line, you know? I will love you until the end of time. I dream about making things right between us and you loving me again. I'm addicted to your energy. And divine whistleblower. Yeah, you were the person that had the ability to call this person out or really teach this person a lesson. I do feel like there were plenty of people that were treated similarly, but you're the one who's really been like, okay, I'm just going to write it down for you. You are a jerk. Okay, does that make more sense now? This is why people think you're me. Now, you did something much more eloquent than that, but this is you actually showing a mirror back to this person and saying, this is how you treated somebody that you say you care for. And I would say in general, that's not going to be a way to keep somebody in your life. Okay? At least not me, right? Maybe that works with other people, but not for me. And this King of Wands didn't really like that. Nope, not at all. What else do we have? This is the situations deck. This King of Wands in the reverse doesn't want anyone else, but I do feel their codependency is rooted in their financial situation. They feel like things are easier when you're together for them financially. And even if things aren't perfect in terms of the relationship, that's fine for them because their life is still easier. But the thing is, once these messages started coming in for the divine feminine, that Empress or Queen of Pentacles energy, they were kind of focused on that, right? What could I do to, maybe like find a new place to live or find a new job or all of the planning energy seemed to be kind of their focus, right? Whereas this King of Wands in the reverse was very focused on the divine feminine. There is protective energy for this divine feminine as they work to start a new life. But I feel like many of you are working to change certain things. Like you might change a lot at once. I don't drive the same car. I don't live in the same place. I don't work at the same place anymore. Or I changed my phone number. You're ready for kind of like a clean sweep. Let's just like start some new stuff. Maybe not changing everything, but you are looking at this relationship that you've had as something that's just not going to work out. There's not a way to align in a healthy way with this person. And even though I wouldn't go so far as to say you were like regret meeting this person, I do think you have put it in that category of karmic lessons, right? I understand myself better now. I know what I don't want, but I'm not interested in another chapter with that person. All right, this is the Tarot of the Nile. Thank you, Danny. What else do we have? Death, Tower in the reverse, Page of Wands, and the Three of Wands. Yeah, so you didn't change, so I'm going to have to like call it and end this connection with you. I know that you probably thought I was going to stay around for a long time, and we've gotten kind of comfortable with each other. But the fact of the matter is, I look at you differently now because you're not willing to do right by me. Hello, Amy. How are you doing? So this conversation isn't easy, but I do feel like this Empress is like, we're going to have a little chat. I'm going to tell you this is over. I'm going to leave, or I'm moving out, or I just don't see this changing. And this is, like crap that I've been asking for you to change for a long time. Ace of Wands. So I found a new place. I figured I'd give you a little bit of heads up. So if you need to find a new place for yourself, you could do that, because I'm not going to be here to help you pay the rent. But I do feel there's an effort, right, to approach that in a way that doesn't totally cause them financial ruin, right? I'm letting you know, but I'm already like out. Page of Cups and the reverse, Magician. This person loses their temper, or may even try to tell you that they're going to be depressed, or they don't know how to handle this news. I do feel like there's an attempt to manipulate you or make you feel bad about prioritizing what makes you happy. And you got to be cautious with that. Manipulation is quite common if you're looking to break up with someone, right? Hello, Pharaoh. How are you doing? We've got the moon in the reverse. So they're going to say something when you walk away from this person, and it is manipulative. If you move out, I'm going to get kicked out, or I'm not going to have a place to live. And, you can respond in a variety of ways, but I feel like you're approaching this in a way where it's like you have enough time to make a change, but you do need to do something now. You do have to make some plans, but I'm letting you know I'm not paying for next month, or I'm not going to be here. So we have Ten of Swords and the Chariot. Yeah. It's over. I'm going to leave. I've already got plans, or I move into a new place next week. Not trying to make this difficult on you, but I would have to. I would try to find something that's more reasonable for you. This is the Gilded Reverie. What else do we have? Hello, Omar. How are you doing? What else? So we have the Lilies, number 30, and the Cuckoo Clock, which is number 37. It's like a really beautiful alarm clock, not one of those super annoying ones. And you know that it means something good, like a dinner bell, right? Or the cookies are done. This is, I'm not going to like hang out and like spend my days with somebody who doesn't seem to want to treat me the way I deserve. So it's time for me to find something that is more my pace, or it's time for me to go somewhere where I can meet someone that wants to treat me with love. So we have the book, the book, which is about secrets or wisdom, and the dice, number 39 and number 26. The dice, this would be about taking a chance, right? So I have intuition. I feel confident that it guides me. I know it's a little bit, strange going off on my own, but I can take a chance and I'll find something good for myself. I'll find a new place for me. Number 7, the snake. And number 11, the whip. So basically, this King of Wands in the reverse has generally not felt punished or like they had to admit they did something wrong. You are their karma. They encounter you in their life because you are uniquely suited to teaching them a lesson. And that's what this is. This is punishment, okay? Punishment for being a bit manipulative or very manipulative, you know? If you're new to my channel, when the whip comes out, I tell a little joke. The whip. No, not the whip. The whip. No, please, not the whip. The whip. No, please, anything but the whip. Anything? The whip. And that's what they're going through. They're going to feel the consequences of their actions in a way that is much more real than the previous situations they've been in. So you are the person that delivers that message for them, right? This is what's the news. What else do we have? Receipts, evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. This King of Wands in the reverse is mad because you called them on their ish and you were right. They might have been trying to see somebody on the side. They might. I also feel like this romance and passion is on here because some of you just feel like this was a roommate. Like, when's the last time you took me out on a date? Or when's the last time you said something nice? It kind of just feels like you want a roommate that you can boss around. And that's not really what I'm looking for. Extra, dramatic, trying too hard, starter, and squad, reconciliation, soul tribe, and close friends. For a couple of you, I do feel, or like many of you, I should say, there's some tension between this King of Wands in the reverse and your friends. Probably rightfully so if this person wasn't treating you very well. So there might be one friend in particular that went a little more bold with their opinion or, you know, how they feel about this situation with the King of Wands in the reverse, and that could have set them off as well. We could have somebody who was doing some investigating or some digging on your behalf because they wanted to prove that this King of Wands in the reverse was acting shady. I saw your boyfriend or girlfriend at, you know, the bar with someone else. They were out on a date. I feel like this is a close friend that caught the King of Wands in the reverse doing something shady that would be concerning for this Empress or this Queen of Pentacles. Frenemy. Fake friends, two-faced, hidden intentions. Yeah, so this King of Wands in the reverse had those hidden intentions exposed by someone who I feel is a friend of the Empress or Queen of Pentacles. And the King of Wands in the reverse views that friend as a frenemy, right? I know you, we've hung out because I have to, right? Because I'm dating somebody that you're friends with, but I don't like you, right? Because you see through my mask, right? All right, this is the Zodiac fortune telling cards, and then I'll call it a day. What else do we have? Your life partner will be a person of strong will. So to the Queen of Pentacles, Empress energy, this King of Pentacles that you are going to encounter soon is somebody that is not a pushover. And I feel like that's what you would want. You want somebody that could be a partner, not somebody that just does what you say. You are a very well-liked person, and you will receive an offer regarding money matters. I like it. You have a few trustworthy friends and one unexpected enemy. You are going on a long, safe journey. So I hope you have some good suitcases or carry-ons, whatever. All right. Thank you, everyone, for the likes and the subscribes. I sure do appreciate you. I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.